Trump threatens Elon. Elon threatens Trump. Joe Rogan has missed the whole thing. And quite honestly, now that he has a relationship with both Elon Musk and President Trump, I'm not sure that this is something that he's going to discuss at all. But things have been getting heated up between Trump and Elon. It died down. Elon apologized, said my tweets went too far when he said some wild stuff, but he still had a burning fire to see the big, beautiful bill not be passed. And he was getting angrier and angrier. He was voicing his opinion about it. And then they just got back to verbal fisticuffs. Now, this is what Trump had to say the last time he talked about Elon. And it seemed like they were squashing the beef.
Are you going to get rid of the Tesla and the Starlink service that you have here at the White House?
No, I haven't heard that. I mean, I may move the Tesla around a little bit, but I don't think we'll be doing that with Starlink. It's a good service.
Where are you going to move it to? Move it around. What do you mean?
I have a lot of locations.
Actually, about the Tesla.
I got so many locations that I don't know what to do with them all.
About the Tesla.
Did you ever see Elon Musk get physical with the Treasury Secretary?
No, I didn't.
And I tried to
They
ask...
did have an argument, but I didn't see a lot of physicality there.
And there was this New York Times report that he did not want to talk about, Elon Musk, that alleged that he, towards the end of his time in the White House, was blurring the lines between recreational use of drugs and medicinal. Do you think he ever had drugs here at the White House?
I really don't know. I don't think so. I hope not. Look, I wish him well. You understand. We had a good relationship, and I just wish him well. Very well, actually. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you guys know this about Trump, but when Trump says he wishes someone well, they usually don't do well. I've seen that a number of times where he's like, I wish him well. And it's almost like a mafia guy coming up to you and being like, how you doing? And just grabbing you by both your cheeks and just being like, mwah, and just kissing you right on the mouth. You're just like, oh no, what's going to happen? It's kind of like that. But for what you can see, it was like they squashed the beef. It's very interesting. But then what happened with the big, beautiful bill when it was at Senate? This is what happened.
The yeas are 50. The nays are 50. The Senate being evenly divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative. The bill as amended is passed. The yeas are 50. The nays are 50. The Senate being evenly divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative. The bill as amended is passed.
Now, the bill has passed. It's on the way to the House of Representatives. This is angering Elon Musk. I'll just jump over to what Elon said before I play what JD Vance thinks of the whole feud. But he says, if this insane spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day. Our country needs an alternative to the Democrat-Republican uniparty so that people actually have a voice. Now, I'll be honest. It sounds good and it makes sense, but also, what would stop that party? Is that party not going to have any lobbyists? Is that party going to be shielded from all the things that have crept into this uniparty? Or is it just going to do the exact same thing? Is it going to be made up of people who are completely outside government? Is it just going to be Sean Ryan and Joe Rogan and Jocko Willink and Tim Kennedy? Is it going to be just guys like that who are part of intelligence and military and podcasting? Tim Dillon gets in there. Theo Vaughn's in there. Is that how it's going to be? I get to be the press secretary. Is that how it's going to be? Okay, sure. Or is it just going to be made up of people who are Republicans or Democrats who just figure out there's a new thing that they can run to and possibly be the head of? So, yeah, I get what he's saying, but either way, this is what Elon Musk said. He was very upset about the whole thing. And then this started it off again. Elon Musk is threatening to start a third party. This would undermine Trump beyond belief. It would take away potential voters in primaries. It would take away from what Trump's trying to do in regards to his mandate. It would just cause a whole bunch of things. It would hurt the Democrats as well. But right now, Trump, Republicans, They're in charge, House, Senate, everything. So this would really, really throw a wrench in what Trump's trying to do. And Trump actually hit back with this. Now, this is not it, okay? Let's just jump over to what he just said when he was in front of Fox News, okay? This is where he gets a little wild, talking about deporting Elon.
I don't know. I think we'll have to take a look. We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? He gets a lot of subsidies, Peter. But Elon's very upset that the EV mandate is going to be terminated. And you know what? When you look at it, not everybody wants an electric car. I don't want an electric car. I want to have maybe gasoline, maybe electric, maybe a hybrid, maybe someday a hydrogen. If you have a hydrogen car, it has one problem, it blows up, So I'm going to give that one to Peter. Going to let Peter test it out.
I'm going to give that one to Peter. Now, if you didn't hear, the reporter says, are you thinking about deporting Elon Musk? He says, I don't know. We'll have to look into it. Okay. Then he says, we might have to get Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is, right? It's the monster that might have to bite Elon. That's what he's moving towards right now. Now, of course, no one's going to say it. And obviously no one from the Trump camp's going to say it, but it's in direct correlation with this. As soon as Elon started talking like this, Trump started talking like that. And that was just a day ago. We don't know where that's going to go, but it seems like the feud is back on. We'll see what Elon does in response, because it looks like this bill is going to pass. You have Republicans going to sleep at the House of Representatives, sleeping outside of it, wanting to be the first people that vote. They're pushing hard for it. Massey, of course, is against it. He's siding with the Democrats on this one. Democrats are only against it because it's something that Trump's bringing up. And then you have Elon Musk possibly behind the scenes paying people off. That is a pot well, listen, I shouldn't say that, but Elon is definitely trying his hardest to not have this bill passed. I mean, this is part of the reason why he said that he wanted Trump impeached. That's right. Elon Musk even said that. It's pretty wild. And honestly, Trump has brought up, this is why I had this here. Elon knew long ago, he felt so strong when he strongly endorsed me that I was strongly against the EV mandate. It is ridiculous and also a major part of my campaign. Electric cars are fine. Basically exactly what he just said in the thing, in the clip that I played, that he doesn't want people to have to buy electric cars. He doesn't want there to be an EV mandate. He doesn't want to have anything like that whatsoever. And Elon Musk keeps saying he doesn't care. That's not what the issue is. I find that very hard to believe. I find it very, very, very hard to believe that you just spent all this time working so hard. He talks about it on Joe Rogan's podcast, so hard, trying to figure it out, trying to get the manufacturing down, finally getting the manufacturing down. You decide to endorse the president. People start attacking your cars. And now the president's saying, hey, listen, no EV mandate. And he's hitting your company hard. And you're just like, it's fine. I get it. He's the richest guy in the world, but he's still human. He's shown that. He does have an angry side to him. He's shown that. And to act like this just doesn't do anything to him, I just don't believe it. Now, what happened after Trump said that video was reposted many, many times. Elon Musk responded by saying this: so tempting to escalate this, so tempting, but I will refrain for now. Interesting. So Elon has something up his sleeve that he's going to be doing. Trump is just trying to get this bill passed. I'm having trouble understanding what Elon Musk doesn't like about the bill. I know what I don't like about the bill. I don't like the AI not being able to be regulated by state level government for 10 years. But I understand why that's happening. It's happening because there is right now an arms race, a race towards who becomes the first country that has AGI, artificial general intelligence, who's going to be the first country with it? That country that has it first is going to be way ahead, and it's going to have something that we've never seen before, bigger than the internet. I get it. China right now has no safeguards. There's no person in China that goes, I don't know, Xi Jinping. I think my region of China is not going to allow that. There's none of that over there. None of that. There's no Newsoms over there being like, we're going to Xi Jinping proof our city so he can't come in here and do anything. No, those people get black trucked out of the area ASAP. So he's trying to keep up with them and making sure that these AI companies just have a clear runway to just go, drill, baby, drill, fly, baby, fly, whatever you want to call it. Now, I have one person here. This guy's name's Jamie Fishback. Not making that up. That's really his name. And he had this to say to Elon Musk. I just found it interesting. I thought you might too.
Elon, what exactly are you opposed to in the big, beautiful bill? The record support for our Customs and Border Patrol and our ICE agents who are delivering on the mandate to secure the border? The tax cuts for hardworking Americans? Because if you're against that, that means you're for the 68% tax increase that working class Americans would have to pay if this bill fails. Is any bill perfect? No. But this bill delivers on all of President Trump's key mandates, on funding border security, which, by the way, if you're concerned about government spending and deficits and debt, the fact of the matter is that illegal immigration costs this country upwards of $150 billion a year. Think of all the hospital rooms, all the classrooms, all the government benefits that illegal immigrants take without paying their fair share into the system, the drain that has on state and federal government all over the country. If you want to tackle that, you know what you do? You put record funding in for ICE and for Border Patrol, and that's exactly what the big, beautiful bill does. If Elon wants to start the America Party, he can be our guest. He will face a humiliating defeat, and he'll run the risk of allowing Democrats to take back the House and Senate in the midterms, which would derail the Trump agenda. Now more than ever, supporters of President Trump, the same folks who delivered the popular vote, the electoral vote in all 7 swing states for the most transformational president of our generation, have to stand up and send their support to President Trump.
Now, if you can't tell, this guy's a never Trumper. No, he's not. He's very much a supporter. So, I mean, that is obviously where his bias lies, but he's not making things up right now. Those are all very true things. So I would love for Elon Musk to actually break down what he doesn't like about the bill. To just say that it's going to add more to the debt is not a good enough excuse when you're looking at how much Trump has brought in regards to investment into the country, jobs that are coming in, sealing the border, how much money that saves, all these things. You can't just say, well, it's going to add more spending, because there's other places where money's coming in and money's being saved. So if you say it's adding, I think it's 3 trillion or 2 trillion. If you say that, it's not actually that number. It's actually lower, and it's still adding something. Admittedly, you got to admit that it's still adding something, but is it for the greater good? I just have this thing where I almost fell into it with the whole thing with Iran when Trump threw some tomahawks over there. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, what's this guy doing? Is it going to be World War III? I'm like, is that going to happen? And I almost got caught up in it. I saw Tucker talking about it. I was like, whoa, but it seems like it's just more of the same. Trump does something that is unorthodox, that is, crazy in some people's eyes. Then everybody goes nuts. I've said this before. I said in the last episode I just did. Everybody goes nuts. Turns out that he's right. No one gives him any credit, and he repeats the whole cycle. I think this bill, just based on the track record from the short time that he's been on his second term, I think this is going to be more of that. I think it's going to get passed. People are going to say, this is the worst thing ever. It's not going to be bad. It's actually going to be really good. He's going to get no credit. and it's going to repeat. I just genuinely think that's what's going to happen. We've watched it happen like 3 or 4 times already. He keeps doing these things. People go, whoa, you can't do that thing. And he goes, actually, I can do that thing. I'm going to do that thing all I want, and I'll do that thing twice if I want to. I mean, who are you? I'm the president. And then all of a sudden it works out. I think it's just going to happen like that. Anyway, we'll see what happens with Elon Musk. Would you support this America party that he wants to form? Would you support that? Who do you think should be on those tickets in terms of running for president? They'll be able to. Elon Musk will be able to throw enough money. Would you support it? Who would you want to see involved? Let me know in the comment section. I'm out.